Hello everyone and welcome to a new video from your Destiny. I'm Eddie the Chump and today we're going to be talking about the best loadouts for the Destiny 2 beta. Right, so first things first, if you're downloading the game today for PS4 or Xbox and you're coming to it completely fresh, there's one thing that you need to know. Oh my god, this is the Pulse meta. What is this? Year 2 Taken King? Amongst all the top players, almost universally, their preferred main primary, I know there's two primaries, but their main primary is a choice of one of the two pulse rifles in the game. One of these is kinetic, which is called Nightshade, and the other one is an energy weapon called the Nurgle. Now they both have different strengths and weaknesses, but the most important thing is the one consistency between them. They both have lightweight on them, which means you move faster while aiming and shooting, and just when you're running around carrying the gun as your primary. Now that's really important because the game has developed into a team shoot heavy meta, so generally the players who can develop a really good strafe game are going to see themselves succeed. So my advice is to build your loadout when you get these guns around one of these main pulse rifles. I'll just go quickly in depth about both of them so you can make a more informed choice. The Nurgle Energy Pulse is an auto burst, so think bad juju. That's actually quite a good comparison. It doesn't auto reload when you get a kill, but in terms of archetype it does feel quite similar to that. There's a choice between two sights, a choice between ricochet rounds which bounce off hard surfaces, and steady rounds which reduces recoil. As soon as you get the weapon, figure out what kind of setup you like and you're good to go. The Nightshade Kinetic Pulse is a little bit different. Again, you get a choice of sights. These seem to have like minor recoil or range adjustments, that sort of thing. But there's two things that the Nightshade has really got going for it. Firstly, it has the option to have armor-piercing rounds, which in this beta at least seems to melt people's shields away super quick. It also has a perk called Kill Clip, which is like after a kill and you reload, you get bonus damage for a period of time, and that takes the proc up from 21 up to 28. Now, because this game is incredibly team shoot heavy and the health regen is notoriously slow, Kill Clip is actually hard to take advantage of in a practical scenario, but it's still good to have. Just so you guys know, the Nightshade is my preferred weapon. I just prefer the way it feels, I prefer the sight, and also I prefer the choices for my other primary with the Nightshade, as the best hand cannon is actually an energy weapon. So I'll get into that next. What you really need to complement one of these two pulse rifles is a shorter range option as your backup. Either of the hand cannons are fine. My personal preference though is the Minuet, which is the energy hand cannon that has bonus accuracy on the first shot. It has drop mag, which I highly recommend. In fact, both of them do. But there's a reason why I chose that over the Better Devils and the Nurgle setup. The Better Devils has explosive rounds. Ew! But if you prefer the Nurgle, it's still a good choice. SMGs in this game really don't have a lot of range and they're quite hard to control. So as I'm advising, this second slot is your close range option. You could decide to choose one of those and it wouldn't be a complete waste of time. You just have to really understand the ranges that it's useful at. If you're taking the Nurgle as your pulse, the kinetic auto rifle is also a great choice. That's actually really good. Auto rifles are a lot stronger in the Destiny 2 beta than they were in Destiny 1. But as far as I can see, there's two main setups that the top players are using right now, and that's Nightshade Pulse with Minuet hand cannon, or the Nurgle Pulse and the Better Devils hand cannon. Those seem to be the most settled optimum setups. Now you won't immediately have these guns, but after you've played like 10 games you should have them. So if you're going into the beta and you don't have a clue what to use, just remember, pulse meta. As for your heavy of choice, the sniper is good, the shotgun is great, but the fusion is absolutely god tier. Pick one of those three and you'll be good. The linear fusion is a cool but not that practical gun. Rockets are okay, but you'll very likely die using them, and the grenade launcher is absolute hot trash. Stay away from that as much as possible. Just a word of warning, the most important advice I can give you about choosing the best loadout is that you really have to understand the ranges inherent to each weapon archetype. If you haven't played in the pre-order period and you're just coming to it today, you might be used to hand cannons being able to solve all your problems. That is not the case in the Destiny 2 beta at all. But if you do make those adjustments and you do pick one of these two solid setups, you'll be absolutely fine. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating. If you never want to miss another video of ours again, please click the bell icon next to the subscribe button on our channel to join the notification squad. You'll be in good company. Also, finally, please check out our Twitter. It's where you can find updates about new videos and other good stuff. I've been Eddie the Chump, and until next time.